Hello, friends, and welcome. I'm Sarah Liz, and I have a fun, easy, quick holiday card project for you today. We're going to make this adorable Sippin Santa coffee-shaped card. So I'm using the Takeout coffee-shaped card dies along with the Coffee on the Go add-on, which is just pieces that you can layer on top. It's totally optional. And then the Santa Cup Character. I cut the base of that shaped card out and I'm just folding it in half. And actually, I'll tape that closed with some low tack tape while I'm assembling everything, just to make it a little easier to get everything lined up. There are tons of add-ons that go along with this shaped card. I love it so much, and I'm really hoping Trinity has just a ton more of these. We're using the Santa today, but there's also a gingerbread man, a Nutcracker, the Polar Pals, which have been, I think, a fan favorite because you get 3 characters in one. There's a polar bear and a penguin and a snowman, all in the same set. So I'll link to everything below, or maybe just the collection so you can take a look. But I'm starting by adding the lid onto my cup that I've cut out of some glitter cardstock from my stash. The shaped card die set comes with a lid and a stencil to add dimensional details. It's so realistic looking, but I'm actually using the lid that comes in the Coffee on the Go set, which is just the shape of a coffee cup, but not the shaped card die, if that makes sense. This red piece is also from that Coffee on the Go set. It's just nice to have it as layering pieces, especially if you're going to get a lot of the character add-ons. It makes it a little easier. And I liked that there were layers of cardstock for the lid instead of just one layer and a stencil on this one. You'll notice on the back of some of my pieces, I have some red cardstock. I originally started assembling this on a red shaped card, but I wanted Santa's hair up by the top by the lid to be white instead of red. And so I switched to a white shaped card, and then I just cut that red glitter cardstock piece down. Don't worry, I definitely saved the top of that for another project. It'll die cut beautifully. I have his little mustache here, and it layers on top of the beard, and I wanted more dimension. So I took my 2 lightest gray alcohol markers, and I'm just starting in the middle and flicking outward. Heavier pressure at the beginning and lighter pressure at the end. Even if you aren't great with alcohol markers, you can do this. And in fact, there's no blending here. So if you've got some light gray markers that are just regular water-based markers, that will work too. I'm bringing in my lightest shade one more time. I want just a little bit of shadowing right where the curve is, right towards the tip of the mustache. To me, this just helps it to stand out a little bit more. So it's not all super flat, just a few tiny quick details to step this up. This card comes together in less than 10 minutes. Actually, all of them do. I'm not even going to put a sentiment on it because I didn't want to cover up any of my Santa, but you certainly could, or you could stamp on the inside. I'm just getting the lay of the land and making sure my pieces line up the way that I want them to, and then I'm going to add some wet glue. I'm using Barely Art. It doesn't always like to stick to glitter cardstock or glossy surfaces. So here I am trying to set that down right away. In the end, I'm going to put some magnets on it. But if you don't like to have to sit around and wait for the magnets, another option is to let that glue set up for about 30 seconds before you put the 2 pieces of cardstock together. And it gets a little tackier. It grabs on a little bit faster. For the mustache, I have just a little bit of super thin foam tape. I think it's 1 millimeter behind there, just to give a little extra layering and dimension. And then there's a little strip that you can put on there for his belt, along with the belt buckle. You could certainly stretch this die set, especially if you had the Polar Pals too. Here I have a belt buckle, but in the Polar Pals, I have buttons. And so I could create like a coffee cup that looks like a men's work shirt, right? Little button-up work shirt. That might be really fun for Father's Day or a man's birthday, something like that. So just lots and lots of ways to mix and match the different add-on sets. You don't have to use them, only the way that you see them on the package. I added his nose with a little bit of foam tape, just again, that really thin stuff, just a little bit of dimension. And then my tweezers will help me make sure that I'm getting the eyebrows and the eyes lined up the way that I want them. because they're so thin, I add glue onto the back and then I tap them off on the back of my hand because I never remember to grab scrap paper before I go to set things down, but certainly scrap paper would work as well. Or if you have a silicone mat, a lot of times I'll tap off on a silicone mat and then later on I can just peel the glue right off. One of the other things that I love about this coffee-shaped card is that while it looks like a mini slimline, it's actually about 5.5 inches tall. So it will fit in a standard A2 envelope if you don't have mini slimline envelopes. Mini slimlines are just the smaller sort of standard business-sized envelopes that you get in the mail or that you might buy at the grocery store. So either one will work for this card. My friends, that will finish up our adorable holiday Sippin' Santa coffee cup shaped card. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to the Trinity Stamps channel. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you next time.